Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ernie. In this video, we are diving into the ocean from the space, and I will show you how we can detect ship using radar images from the Sentinel-1s. Yes, we can. Satellite can actually spot ship across vast oceans using spatial technology called SAR. So first, what is SAR? SAR or Synthetic Aperture Radar is an active remote sensing system that sends out microwaves pulse from the satellites and records the echoes that bounce back from the Earth's surface. So the signal comes and it will be back to the satellite. This backscatter contains rich information about the object, landform, and in our case, is shapes. And this is the wavelengths that SAR use. There is many types of bands, but Sentinel ones using this band, C bands. And how SIP can detect using the SAR images. In SAR images, SIP appear as a bright spot due to their strong backscatter. This is because SIP, especially their particle structures, tend to reflect radar signal back toward to the sensor in double bounce effects. So there is three types of the how the signal back to the sensors. If the this is for specular reflections, for example, in the water and or sea, the when the radar comes, the signal will be back go there. So in sensor, it can't get or capture the signal back, so the image will be showing dark, but it's will be different if you see in the ship. For example, ships in our case, when the signal comes it will be back with the double bounce effect. So the because this double bounce effects, when the signal toward back to the sensors, it will be a very high signal, and in the image it will be showing a bright image. The strength of this backscatter is also influenced by a factor like sea state that I have already mentioned before, roughness of the water surface, and the ship's orientation relative to the radar. So it's the, uh, influenced by the ship's orientations. And how ships look like in star images. This is one of the star images that I have. So ship will be look like this spot bright image, spot bright. This is a dark image is the oceans, and this is the ship's images look like in star images. So why it matters? Because the ship detect capability is critical for many real world applications, from the maritime security and the border control and to monitoring illegal fishing. You can use these applications and tracking oil tanker and even assisting in search and rescue operations. So now that we have already understand how ship appear in SAR images, let's move on the practical parts through the Google Earth engines. So first you should sign in this platform, and after sign in you can go to the code editor. In code editor you can write your code there, but first you should define your ROI. Today I will use ROI from my own country, Indonesia. So today I will use this point to draw my ROI. Just change here as ROI. And then, as I mentioned before, we will use Sentinel-1 datasets. So if you want to know about this dataset, you can read in the description menu about this dataset. So this dataset is already thermal noise is already removed, and radiometric calibration is already done, and terrain correction using the SRTM30 is already done. So you didn't need to do this all three steps. And after that, just okay. This is about the revisit intervals. Every 6 days, you will get the data, and this is the availability of the data from 2014 until now. And this is the bands. So there is H8, HP, VV, and VH. But today we will use this VV polarization or PV bands. Okay, and just copy this snippets to the our code. So here I have already a filter with the of view filters. First is instrument mode. I will use IW, and for the transmitter receiver polarization, I will use VV as I already mentioned before. And for the orbit properties pass, I will use these scannings. And this is the band that I have already. I will select that PV and should be filter bounds with my ROI. And if you want to know about the how many data set that you have in this case in your ROI, just print the collections dataset and just run it in the console area. You can get how many dataset that you have in this ROI with this filtering. Okay, so you can go to the picture if you want to know about every dataset that you have. So this one is about the date availability because of this all filtering. So I have only 169 images in this area. And because we have so many data set here, I will take only the median value from these all data sets. So Fifi dot medians, and this one is for the add to our window, and just run it. So here I'm not I didn't clip with my ROI, so the image it will be showing all that's um, available in this area. So you can see here. Okay, this is the image from the SAR Sentinel-1. So this one is the sea, and this one. So it will be showing bright, and the dark image is the ocean. If you want to compare with the satellite, just apply the satellite images, and you can make it less the transpirations. Okay, here you can see. Okay, okay. And after that, we can make it in three stock images. So I will divide it into three. So here I will use data. I will divide it in three images. For VP1 is I will filter with the data from I will use data from 2024 January until March, until April, and get the medians. And for VP2 is I will use data from May until August, and I will get the median value from these images. And for VP3, I will use data from September until December, and I will get the median value. And this one is for the visualizations here. I will add the bands VP1, VP2, and VP3 in the blue bands and green bands and the red bands. So just run it, and after a few moments, it will be showing something like this. So the image will be showing like this. There is red color, green color, and blue color. Blue color is because of the ship. It will there in January until this month until April, and the green color is for the May until August, and the red color is from September until December. So you can see which ship it in this area based on these three seasonal. So you can use another conditions, and if you want to know about the how ships tracking the ships, you can use this data set too, but with uh, different code and different data sets, because Sentinel have so many data set there you can use. But today I just showing you this condition or this processing. Okay, I hope you can learn something from this tutorial, and see you in the next video.